What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Rashonology here. Now, I wanted to go back and talk about this a little bit more. As always, you already know Rashonology running across the bottom of your screen. So hit the like button. Now, you already know we got that, and then we got the video. So let's take a look at what's been going on in the New York City subways in case you missed my last video.
Death on a New York City subway. Sebastian Zapata Khalil is now charged with first and second degree murder as well as arson for the horrific crime that happened early Sunday morning. The Brooklyn DA saying, quote, "This gruesome and senseless act of violence against a vulnerable woman will be met with the most serious consequences," end quote. ICE confirming the alleged killer first crossed the border in 2018 illegally and was deported under the Trump administration.
You stupid.
Nope.
So already you see what we're dealing with. You see that there has been a huge problem with illegal immigrants coming into the country. Now, what the hell? Why did that just cut off? Now, I don't know. Okay, that was weird. But anyway, I don't know why these things happen. I don't know why people do what they do. Maybe there's some mental health there. But there is no excuse. There were reports that the woman that was fatally burnt to death was homeless. It doesn't even matter. At the end of the day, there's been a huge influx of illegal immigrants into the country. Migrants, illegal immigrants, illegal aliens, they all mean the same thing. The verbiage does not matter. The word salad, the word play that has been used over the past couple of years, it's irrelevant. They all mean the same thing. People that are here illegally, and there have been countless people. The little kid that was, I believe, stabbed up, and then there was another lady who got her head bashed in. If I forget the name, it escapes me. But this is a problem, and I know this is going to cause a lot of division because people will say, "Oh, well, you're talking about all immigrants." No, everybody, unless you're Native American, you came from somewhere else, and you're here. But you can't just have open borders to allow anybody to come in. People, and that's any country. You can't do that in Japan. You can't do that in China. It doesn't matter where you go. There's not one country. Go to Dubai. Go to Dubai right now and see if you could hang out over there and just walk on in, and they don't know why you're there, what you're doing. So yes, I do. Obviously, I believe people should be able to come here for a better life. It's you literally. I was watching Scarface the other day. You could literally have that. You could come from another place, come here, and in 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, become somebody, make something of yourself. We've seen it countless times. That's why people want to come here, because of the American dream or what it was sold to them as. And that's great. But when you have open borders and you don't check anyone, and people get deported, and then they find their way back in, and you're not letting in the best of the best, you're letting in some of the worst of the worst. This is what happens, unfortunately. So let's go back. We're not going to play no ads. Let's wait for the ad to finish. I don't know why it did that, but let's see. Let's go back.
Sebastian Zapata
Up like Penny, a mayoral candidate, Republican nominee, last cycle lost to Eric Adams, says there's no doubt that people don't want to get involved. It's the Danny Penny factor.
Now, this is what I wanted to talk about.
It's frozen people. They're saying to themselves, I don't want to get jammed up like Penny. People should have been running over to the woman on fire. They did nothing. They said nothing. In fact,
and this is one of the things that I wanted to talk about, because that is going to be a problem, and it's going to be something common from now on, especially in New York. You see, Danny Penny, there was a guy from now. I haven't followed this case 100%. So from what I have known and what I have gathered, is that this man who's a former Marine. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but we could get rid of this now because it's irking my nerves. But this man was going on a train saying he was going to hurt people and do bad things to them. And this man stopped him. And in the process of stopping him, he had other people helping him, but they singled this man out because I guess he's the one who had him in a chokehold. And the guy who was threatening everybody eventually passed away. The guy had to fight for his freedom, and he was acquitted. And they try to make it race. It's a race thing, and even though clearly on one of the videos I saw it was like a mixed guy, it was a black guy there, and they all helped to subdue this guy, but they want to make it a race thing. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. It's not a race thing. So because of situations like that, the people that actually would stand up and help to, maybe there was somebody who could have helped, they're going to be like, no, I got a family. I got to get home to my family. I can't help you and put myself in danger because you're in danger. I got to get home to my family, and I'm not going to stop somebody because this is what goes through people's heads. This is what will go through someone's head in a split second. Somebody who is like Danny Penny, who would step up and try to help other people in a situation. What will happen is they'll think twice. And in that split second of thinking twice, a good Samaritan turns into somebody who's like, oh, it's not me. I got a family to go home to. I got things going on. And everybody turns a blind eye. And that will open the door for other people to do the same thing because there's no sense of community because everybody's worried about the consequences and repercussions of touching of putting hands on somebody to save other people, and then they get prosecuted, even though they saved someone's life. That's a real thing. And I think that's going to continue to happen because the first thing everybody does now is pull out their smartphone. That's the first thing everybody does. It's like no one wants to help anybody. Now it's let me grab my cell phone and record it. So, and now with that verdict coming in, but suppose somebody doesn't have the resources that Penny has and they can't fight the case properly. They probably go to jail for thinking that they're helping somebody, but in reality, it puts them at a disadvantage. So this is something that we got to continue to monitor and continue to look out for. This is something that's going to become a problem. The city is a dangerous place. It always kind of was, but now with the stuff going on, with the stuff you see over there in Colorado that they said wasn't real, now they're saying, oh no, it was. They try to sweep it under the rug with the stuff that's going on in these sanctuary cities like Chicago and with their budget going all out of whack and the stuff going on in New York. Listen, it and what was that tweet that the governor put out? The governor put out a tweet. The governor of New York put out a tweet saying, oh, the city is as safe as it's ever been. And on the same day, somebody gets burnt alive, like 2 hours later. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. So at the end of the day, no, it's not safe right now. It's not. And I mean, like I said, there's always been that little undertone of it's not safe, but it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. So protect yourself. If you're in one of these blue cities, the Calis, the New Yorks, the Chicagos, protect yourself. Do what you can do to protect you and your family. But this needs to stop it. It needs to come to a head because it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. So that's all I wanted to touch on today. That's all I got for you guys. I am out. Everybody be safe. Peace.